Today we're gonna talk about England!
For starters, England went through a lot of changes in the 19th century, not only socially, but also economically and politically.
One of the most important political aspects was in the early 19th century, when the Act of Union that created the United Kingdom. The Great Britain and Ireland were formally joined by the Act of Union to create the United Kingdom, the 1st of January in 1801. The Irish Parliament was dissolved, and despite this union, which was meant to benefit Catholics, were not able to vote at general elections or to hold parliamentary and republic officers.
But that is not as important as the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution didn't affect only England, but also the rest of the world. Before the advent of the Industrial Revolution, most people resided in small rural communities with their daily existences revolved around farming. People produced the bulk of their own food, clothing, furniture, and tools. Most manufacturing was done in homes or small rural shops using hand tools or simple machines. Three types of classes existed during the Industrial Revolution. First, and some people were nice, yes, I'm talking about the bourgeoisie.
Whoa. Let me stop you right there. Bourgeoisie is written with an O.
No, you're wrong. Bourgeoisie is written with an A.
Will you stop and continue telling the story? And by the way, it's bourgeoisie.
With a no.
Anyways, the bourgeoisie were people that owned the factories. Many of them weren't supposed to own the factories, but they did anyways. The second class were the proletariat. This class was the working class. And the third class were the Luddites. The Luddites were the ones that didn't agree with the ideas of the bourgeoisie and destroyed the machines they built. But what they didn't know is that the Industrial Revolution came with a lot of benefits, like the creation of the flying needle, that was the one that produced fabric, and the creation of the steam machine, that was the one that became really important for the creation of the modern railroad.
The British invented the modern railway system and exported it into the world. This invention had a huge impact on their economy and their technology. Let's take a look on the impact of these inventions. The products were transported faster and production was increased. This gave Britain the opportunity to economically grow in a very fast way, becoming one of the richest countries of Europe. The industrians were replaced by the bankers and financiers. Control and direction of the industry. Industrial capitalism was replaced by financial capitalism and corporation. New products and services were introduced, and in consequence, the international trade increased. Foreign trade tripled in volume. Industrialized countries had a better chance to foreign trade due to their technological and industrial advances. Britain was ranked as the world's largest trading nation in 1860. In 1913, United States and Germany became superior to Britain. USA exceeded $2.4 billion in exports, meanwhile Britain and Germany had $2.3 billion.
The Industrial Revolution created a big impact in the entire world. That's why many people from other countries came to England, looking for jobs in the factories.
I know, and that brings to England good and bad things. Good because the economy was increasing a lot, and bad because now there were many people in the towns and increased a lot the working class. Actually, 80% of the populations in England were from working classes.
No, I didn't know. That's actually a lot. What I knew was that many people from rural zones moved to the towns, and that's how big cities started to merge. This resulted in a very high unemployment during the first part of the Industrial Revolution. As a result, the new factory owners could set the terms of work because there were more unskilled laborers. So the owners set a very large working hours during the day and very few free days. Also, they didn't have any type of security, and many people get injured very often.
Also, because of the lack of hygiene in the factories and in the cities and too much people living together, they got sick very easily.
Yeah, and it's how the first bourgeois started having a lot of power and money and could take place into other decisions rather than controlling their factories.
Well, there you have now a little summary of England during the 19th century and how Industrial Revolution changed the world and how society got divided in the first place.